Hi guys, this is oGsZenio, and I have another game between Socke and his opponent oGsZenio. He's using Liquid Huck's account for an unknown reason. Go ahead and open that up for you guys. This is so cool. I love this thing. So there is the Zerg player, the red Zerg player, spawning in the top right-hand corner of Xel'Naga caverns, and in the bottom left corner is going to be aTnSocke. He's going to be walling at the front, as Protoss players usually do with matches against the Zerg. We'll see if oGsZenio is going to be able to defeat Socke in this game. Again, I don't know why he's playing on Huck's account. I do apologize if I call him Huck. I don't believe Huck plays Zerg. If I am wrong, somebody please correct me and I'll fix it in the comments box. Here comes Zenio's first Overlord, going to be moving over down here, going to take up positions probably by Socke's natural to see when what the timing on that is. Socke is going to move over here, going to be seeing what's going on. Now approaching the 14 drone mark, where he gets to decide whether or not he's going to go for a hatch first or if he's going to go gas pool or pool gas. Socke is going to throw down the gateway at the front, and it does look like he's going pool first and then gas. Socke is going to be patrolling back and forth at the natural expansion, going to see the timing on that expansion as well. See if any cheese happens. The assimilator going up for Socke. No fast expand on this map. It's very difficult to hold the natural expansion, as we all know, on Xel'Naga Caverns, a map that we all love. Socke is going to be coming over here, throwing down a cyber core or another pylon. Yeah, there's a pylon going down. I was looking at the gateway and I was thinking cyber core, but not quite time enough for that yet. Sometimes I wish I could get my cyber core before the gateway finishes. But no can do. Blizzard, please patch this. Huck, or Zenio, is going to finish up his pool. Going to be gathering some gas, probably pulling guys out of gas as soon as he gets 100 to be able to produce the Zergling speed. Going to get his first queen out before taking an expansion. Socke is going to move over here with his probe and going to be scouting around the edges. And Overlord is going to see that. A couple of Zerglings moving out. Does allow Socke to move in here and see what's up. Is going to move over here and see the Zerglings and know that there are no roaches, and is also going to scout the expansion here. Did he see it? No, he didn't. He's going to move back over here, finally seeing the expansion timing. The Overlord is getting into position. It's also queued up to move into this little area. It is a sweet spot. You have to have an air unit in order to take it down. The warp gate research is now on the way. No chrono boost on that just yet. There's a chrono boost on it. The first stalker is also on its way, and the expansion timing has been scouted by Socke, so we'll see how he responds to this, if he decides to go for some sort of early attack or if he decides to just hang back. And a Stargate up again for Socke. We'll see if he decides to go Void Rays again or if there's going to be Phoenixes coming out. There's the drone scouting everything that's going on here, so he definitely knows about the possibility of Phoenixes or Void Rays. However, a Stalker is going to come over here and clean this up right away. Does not want any additional scouting going down. The Stalker is also going to move back to the front. Socke has got to be frustrated by seeing that. Oh, going to cancel right away and get down 2 gateways. The Overlord is in position, and if it doesn't see any Void Rays or Phoenixes coming out, it can move in and take a good look and see that it is now 3-gate expand. Probably going to throw down a bunch of sentries and then expand to the natural expansion. Drone's now transferring to the completed natural expansion for Zenio, and is going to be doing the larva inject. There we go, the vomiting, and the pooping is also going on. The first queen over here not grabbing the second gas yet, and pulled guys out of it, leaving only 1 guy in gas. Gonna be able to throw down a lair if he so desires, or a roach warren. There's a roach warren going down. Socke is now grabbing his natural expansion. Does does Zenio know about this? No. There's the sentry up at the front. Will be able to force field quite easily. The Zergling is going to be scouting this. Very nice. Socke is going to be able to guard this with his sentry. However, will be able to take it down if he doesn't reinforce this quickly enough. Does survive that 1 sentry. Additional sentry spawning over here. Good to be able to force field a lot. Another gateway going down. The Nexus is now halfway complete. We'll see what the response is from Zerg, see if he continues to drone up or if he decides to make a couple of units and try to bust down this natural. He is now making additional drones, 5 drones in the production queue, a couple more Zerglings for the scouting. As you did see, the other Zerglings at the front did die to the sentries. More sentries spawning here. Wow, that's a lot of sentries. That's going to be enough for a ton of force fields once the energy does charge up. These Zergling going to be scouting over here, going to be taken, no, not taken out. Actually, now it's well in range of getting taken out. Getting zapped, 2 HP on that Zergling. A sentry continuing to move forward. No additional Zerglings to abuse the fact that that one sentry is all the way out there. More Zerglings now advancing forward. Gonna be moving to this side. Oh, nice queue up to be able to take out these back rocks. Gonna get the best around he possibly can on these rocks and take them out very easily and get another expansion. There's a robotics facility coming up for Socke. He will be able to get Colossus, get observers, get immortals out onto the field. There are roaches now in the production queue. Missile attacks level 1 from the evolution chamber that he did get earlier in response to the game, in response to the Stargate, excuse me, the Hydralisks, and the words totally escaped me there. And I play Protoss too. There's the simulator going down for Socke on the second gas over here. A forge trying to go, there's the forge going down, there's the forge finally going down over there. And Stalker up at the front. There are sentries over here. The Zerglings moving forward. The sentries are sort of out of position. More Zealots spawning just in time. The Zerglings might be able to do some damage. No, not quite. These Stalkers and the Zealots moving in a perfect time. And all of the sentries now back in position. A third base is coming up for Zenio, and his Overlord is still over here. The Zergling is doing some scouting action over here. Going to be moving back out this way. Going to see what they can see. There is a Phoenix being hallucinated, and one Zergling got splattered on the ground over there. Zenio is now working on the gold rocks over here. We'll be able to take those out relatively quickly and take another base if he so desires. The Overlords are clumping up over here. Nice big cloud of Overlords. Are there any Hydralisks out on the field yet? Not quite. I don't think I see any. The Roaches are advancing forward. They look like they do have speed, but I don't think he's going to be able to bust in here regardless. Just because Socke has so many sentries, he even has the robo to get the observers in case of any burrow tactics. There's burrow finishing up right now. Stalker advancing forward, gonna get almost taken out. The force field's going down. Oh, not quite enough to trap all of the roaches, but did trap a couple. Gonna be seeing a roach, no, an observer in the production queue real soon to be able to deal with these burrowed roaches soon. We should be seeing that. There is a Colossus coming out though. Weapons level 1 being researched. The Zerglings trying to advance through the side, but not quite able to do that. The Roaches now pulling back, full health on most of them now. +1 is almost finished, and looks like Socke is going to work on the back rocks himself. Going to be taking the back expansion sometime soon. Also going to be advancing over here with the Stalkers to take out that one Speed Overlord. It is going to see everything that's going on. Going to correct the ideas of what he saw before. Does see the Colossus Den. Does get taken out by the Stalkers, but a worthy sacrifice nonetheless. The Roaches moving forward now. We're going to see if he can do any damage with the Roaches. There are Colossus out on the field. There's another, there's a observer now in the production queue. There are the Roaches advancing forward, but I don't know if he's going to be able to do anything. There are a lot of sentries, a lot of force fields that can be used, and the Colossus is up there in the air. There is the fourth base coming up. The Zerglings doing some damage over here, pulling all of the probes over to the gas. Gonna be able to crowd them up there to make sure the Zerglings don't do that much damage. The Roaches over here gonna be advancing to this side. The sentries are in position through the force field, not quite able to wall them off. The Colossus is advancing forward, gonna pick off one Roach. The Zerglings still trying to advance forward, however these Stalkers, the Stalker, and the 3 Zealots are in position. The Zerglings also on this side, the Colossus following close beside, and the Observer joining the party as well. Another Zergling getting roasted over there. more units being advanced forward. There is another Zella over here patrolling back and forth. There is a Zergling bird on the under the ground. How obnoxious. Not going to be able to take his third base as quickly as he would like. However, there is this push forward. The observer is scouting for those creep tumors, going to be able to take a couple of those out. There are Hydralisks out in the field now. Armor plus one is on the way. The Colossus are advancing in this direction, and the Roaches are reinforcing over here. There are Hydras in the army now, however, those are very weak to the Colossus. There are Corruptors in the air, going to be taking down the Colossus relatively quickly. Great force fields going down, roasting a lot of units over there, and the Colossus are doing a lot of damage, not quite able to take them out with the Corruptors. The Roaches burrowing under the ground again, going to regenerate a little bit. Force fields going down again. They're going to be burrowing again and then unburrowing underneath the force fields. Going to be advancing forward, but the Colossus still doing tons of damage. Going to be falling down to the Corruptors right now. There's a bunch of Stalkers left over. Tons of Roaches streaming forward. It does look like Socke's attack has been nullified. Looks like the Observer has also been spotted, and it killed off the Roaches advancing forward. Stalkers not quite having blink are going to be losing a couple of Stalkers here. Bunch of gateways walling off this area over here. Socke's money is so high right now. He needs to warp in a ton of units. Maybe even try to throw down this base once again. Trying to get another observer out. Armor plus 2 is about finished. He's not spending his chrono boost as much as he would probably like to. Socke is going to be throwing down a couple of cannons to help defend his natural as well. Cannon coming up over here, finally cleaning up that Zergling. Going to be throwing down his third base. However, Zenio does have his fourth base up and running now. 3 drones starting to mine there. A couple of Roaches are being lifted into the Protoss main. It is going to abuse the fact that the Protoss army is so slow, and the Roaches are also advancing forward in the front. These army from Socke is moving over here, is going to take advantage of the high ground over here, maybe take out a couple of gateways. Here comes the double-pronged attack. The Roaches being dropped in the main, and the Roaches over here prodding away at these gateways. Here comes the drop into the mineral line. Socke reacts to it by pulling all of his probes away. It's going to deny mining here. However, the patches here are low as anyways. It doesn't even matter. Zenio is going to be able to do quite a bit of damage in the main. And it does look like Zenio is going to be retreating with his Roaches. Socke is going to advance forward and try a couple more Roaches that were trying to do some damage. One Stalker over here trying to defend against these Roaches. It looks like Socke is going to lose his main Nexus. The Stalkers over here trying to pick off those Roaches, but it's not going to be enough, losing the Nexus. Socke is still well defended on this side, and the Overlords can actually help the Roaches retreat, but it does look like Zenio does not care. A Colossus coming over here does have the Thermal Lance upgrade now. We'll be able to roast away those Roaches, taking a little bit of damage there. The Roaches not quite focused on what exactly they want to do, just kind of randomly shooting at everything. Going to be taking out an assimilator. Socke going to be morphing in a couple more units over here. Going to be trying to finish up this one last Roach. Is burrowed under the ground, regenerating ridiculously fast. The Roaches over here going to be advancing forward, going to be doing some damage to these cannons, taking out a gateway. Going to be maybe unpowering these gateways real soon, taking out the second cannon. Looks like Socke is going to advance over here and try to defend his expansion. However, where is his army? Oh no, looks like he probably lost his main army during that game. Socke GG's out of the second game, and there is a third game. I don't know if this was a tournament. Once again, we'll see who's able to take away, I guess, the best of 3, since that's all the games I have. I think the last map is on GSL Crevasse, if I'm not mistaken, but we'll take a look and see what's up.